Okay, so basically, yesterday I started this video and I didn't do my original intro because I was so mad. I literally just set up my phone, just started screaming into it because I was like, I literally can't. This entire thing's fucked, you know? So I forgot to do my initial intro and I don't feel like getting ready again. So I'm just gonna do my intro like this. And a lot of this video is going to be me talking like this because, again, a lot of what I wanted to say did not come out because I was so fucking mad about the whole situation that I'm about to talk about. So here's my little intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Eve and I make videos a little bit about everything from K-pop to commentary to reactions to drama to a ton of different things. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, please consider subscribing and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Well, yeah, but today's video is a little more on the serious side because, girl, what? Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go let Angry Eve explain more. Oh, I'm getting cooked. Sorry. I'm gonna let Angry Eve explain more in the next slide.
We're gonna have a very deep talk about something today. A very long talk about something today. I'm not even gonna do my normal intro because of how frustrated I am, of how angry I am, of how disappointed I am of people and SM entertainment. Like, okay, look, I know I've been saying for months, right? Ever since I started making videos more frequently, I feel like in every single video you can catch me saying, SM, do better. SM, please do better. Please bring Seunghan back safely. That's what I've been saying. And almost every video. Like, I'll add the clips in the next slide. The rise of RIIZE. Bring my Seunghan back! Yeah, it's called 7, which is track 7. Hashtag free my man Seunghan. He didn't do nothing. But also, didn't the whole Seunghan situation... Ooh, the Seunghan situation makes me so fucking mad. Nothing makes me more mad than people in the comments being like, OT6. That's not the flex you think it is, bitch. He should be back. Seunghan should be back. You can't just expect that these idols don't have personal lives. Like, do you really think they're not dating each other? I'm not saying, yes, go assume that people are dating each other, but I am saying, like, you can't just pretend like, oh my god, he's my fave, he's never touched a girl ever in his life, he's never loved anyone ever in his life, because someday he's gonna love me. Oh. That's insane. Please, there are people who are actually doing problematic things in the industry that they should be getting, like, not getting shit on, but getting criticism for. Karina shouldn't have apologized for dating someone. Seunghan should still be in RIIZE. You all are sick. You all, as in the people who are the reason why they had to do those things, by the way. I know it's not all of us. I know some of us are as, like, frustrated as I am. You see, because if this was me, if my artist at my company was getting accused of things that aren't true, or like getting accused of stupid shit, I would be like, no, that's my fucking artist. I would defend them. Exactly. I'd be like, well, you guys are all stupid for saying something like that. So what are y'all doing? Yeah, SM, I'm looking at you. Ooh, I feel like in every video I'm going off on SM for the whole Seunghan thing. You know, this video originally was just going to be me going off and talking about things that really made me upset in the K-pop industry as of currently. Like, I made part 1 of this video like a while ago, and this was supposed to be part 2 of that. However, a lot of things changed within the very few hours that I decided that was going to be the video. And I realized that the whole Seunghan situation needs a separate video, and that's what this is, because I
I can't even put into words how frustrated I am. But I'm gonna do my best to try and inform the people who don't know what's going on, and then the people that are like, oh, what the heck, why'd he leave, you know? I'm here to inform those people, but then also give my 2 cents. Anyway, so basically, those of you who don't know, RIIZE is supposed to be a 7-member group, right? They debuted about a year ago, and about 10-11 months ago, a member of the group, Seunghan, was put on hiatus. Why was he put on hiatus, you may ask? Well, people that were supposed to be his friends basically leaked a bunch of information about his personal life before he was an idol, before he debuted, before he decided, before he was put in RIIZE, before he was like supposed to be a celebrity, you know? Like, oh, he went to a hotel with his girlfriend. Okay, he was like, what? He was just a teenager living his life, you know? That's what a lot of teenagers do these days. They hang out with their significant others. They do silly things, maybe some things that you end up regretting later on, like whatever. And then they brought out the fact that he was smoking, and he was like underage at the time, and he was smoking. And people were like, oh my god, this can't be forgiven. He dated someone and he smoked. Oh my god. Get him out of the group now. Now. He damaged the group's reputation. Did he? And he was put on an indefinite hiatus. SM and their hiatuses, right? We never get like a full statement like, oh yeah, this is what's gonna happen from now on. No, he's on hiatus until we decide what we want to do with him. This can vary from a few months to a year to multiple years, and then you don't hear anything until like last minute, and you're like, what the fuck, you could have said this sooner, you know? So he was put on hiatus. This hiatus lasted about 10 months, 11 months. And then 2 days ago, I'm filming this on the 13th of October. 2 days ago, it was announced that he was going to be coming back to the group. We all cheered. I also want to, before I say this, I do want to say initially, I was going to make a video, about things that made me mad in K-pop. And this was when the news came out that he was going to be coming back, that I decided to make a video like this, because I was seeing the OT Sixers be stupid, and I was like, ooh, I really need to talk about this because I'm mad, you know? And I was initially was gonna like show all the funny videos and stuff of people being excited about him being back. But now, unfortunately, it does have to, the tables had turned, and I don't like that, you know? But anyway, here are the funny stuff of people being happy. Bok! It's a family restaurant, you crazy bitch. I am open. This person was closing their account because Seunghan came back. I've been blocked, unblocked, unadded, added, hated, loved, but I've never been forgotten. We all, as in the very large number of us that actually have working brain cells, you know? The others, I can't speak for them. We're gonna get to that part later, and I got a few things to say to those losers. Anyway, so a lot of us were like cheering. We were like, oh my gosh. It got to the point where other fandoms were like, oh my god, Seunghan's coming back. Like, that's amazing. That's great news to hear, you know? That's wonderful. We're so happy for him, because we've been waiting so long for this to happen. This gave us hope that when things like this happen, when idols are put on hiatus for the stupidest thing, that there's hope for them, you know? Because a lot of these days, it's they get a dating rumor and then they're kicked out of the group. See Dawn, for example, you know? In this case, it's like he was put on hiatus for so long, and a lot of the antis were arguing that, oh, he wasn't there for any of the comebacks. He wasn't there for this. He wasn't there for that. And whose fucking fault was that, bitch? Like, he shouldn't have been put on hiatus. Point blank, period. That shouldn't have happened. 2 days later, a lot of things went down. So there were antis, aka the OT6 fans. They call themselves fans, but this isn't that. Because with Seunghan's return, it was also brought to everyone's attention that this was a group decision. The group wanted them back together. The group wanted Seunghan to come back. They missed him. Got to the point where on yesterday, Wonbin posted and was like, actually, like, yeah, this was a group thing. We all wanted him back. We missed him, you know? That was our brother. We missed him. I hope you guys can look at the 7 of us happily. Next day, by the way, mind you, when this is all happening, the RIIZE members, the 6 of them were in Madrid for Music Bake Madrid. Seunghan was still in Seoul because his next public performance would have been in November. And so Seunghan was still in Seoul. And during this time, we get a little message. Like, it was early this morning. I remember waking up and seeing like a notice from RIIZE on their Weverse, and I was like, what's that? I was like, oh, what's this? I was hoping it was SM being like, oh, by the way, we're gonna take legal action against the people who are sending death threats, because that's what was happening. People were sending wreaths that normally in Korean culture they are sent to funerals. And they're white flowers, and they have messages written on them. These messages varied from they're just very rude, harsh things. These things that are usually meant for people who are dead. And harsh things written on them. Not condolences. No, because this was for somebody who is very much alive and very much there, like he saw them. He is young. He shouldn't have dealt with all of this. I can only imagine how traumatizing it is for him to be dealing with this and dealing with just all of it. Like, oh my gosh, my heart aches for him. And I mean that. Like, I genuinely want to cry, you know? Because we waited so long for him to be back. We were all so excited. The members were so excited. I remember there was a video of Sohee, and Sohee saw an OT7 sign, and he had the biggest smile on his face. If you saw because he was supposed to be back in Japan, and there was like them being like, yeah, we're in the lineup, and they're like smiling, giggling. They're all so happy because this performance is gonna be with the complete group. Not even like a whole day later. Not even a whole day later, we get a message from SM on their official RIIZE accounts everywhere, right? And it's stating that Seunghan would be leaving the group, actually. He had just been back for 2 days. Two days. We waited 10 months just to hear something from him. We were like, okay, if he's gonna leave the group, let us know now. You know? Let us know now. Don't leave us hanging. Don't leave him hanging. That's unfair, you know? 10 months. But it took these dumbass bitches 2 days to get that man kicked out of his group. Dude, not to compare the two things, but there are literal criminals. People who deserve to be kicked out of their groups in SM, who are still under SM for some fucking reason. Seunghan, you know what his crime was? Dating someone. I can't even vocalize how upset I am about this, you know, and how upset a lot of us are about this. Got to the point where today I've seen so many different fandoms sticking up for them. I've seen my fellow dobies, but by the way, I normally don't even post that much about RIIZE because, again, I took this boycott thing very seriously because I was like, he was my bias, you know? I was like, bring him back right now, get mad. And I normally post about, the boys, Boy Next Door, I post about them. But seeing all the fandoms come together and be like, we don't stand with this mistreatment and we all stand with Seunghan. I've seen engines. I never see engines come together for anything, by the way. They either hate each other or everyone else. And I am an engine, I know this. I've seen armies being like, oh yeah, we stand with him. I've seen and the most heartbreaking one that I've seen would have to be seeing Wonho's fandom. If you don't know, Wonho is an idol who used to be part of Monsta X, but he had to leave his group for the similar reason that Seunghan left RIIZE, because he was scared that he was going to bring his group down because there were some allegations about him that didn't end up being true, by the way. They were like false, and he ended up like suffering, and so seeing one host Fandom being like, we stand with Seunghan because they know what it feels like, hurt so bad. Seeing Mon Babies doing the same, they were like, oh my gosh, like, we've seen this film before, all in October too, like, oh, my heart hurts for them. My heart hurts for him too. I've seen One Doors, I've seen Onces, I've seen like RIIZE Fandom, I've seen Carrots, I've seen a bunch of different fandoms coming together and being like, we stand with him. There was like thousands and thousands of reposts on those posts too. It's like SM has to see that. Also, when Seunghan came back, there was like a increase in sales and streams, like by the millions, when it was announced he came back. SM decided not to look at those stats and be like, actually. But to be honest, yes, people say that he left on his own accord. I think he was bullied out of the group because y'all fucking bullied him. And y'all as in the OT6ers that are weird and jobless and fatherless, because we can tell. And like lonely and pathetic and stupid and ugly and... Sorry, I don't mean to spread hate on the internet, but so are they. I tried to argue with one this one time when the news came out that he came back. And you know what this bitch said to me? She said, yeah, well, he's gonna go and kiss his girlfriend and not you. Ooh. I don't want him to kiss me. Like, I'm not delusional like y'all. Like, I love Seunghan, but not like that, like, I'm rooting for him. To further talk about this, I feel like it's just crazy because it's also very funny. The members wanted him back. The members made it clear that they wanted them back because Wonbin ended up making that post being like, hey, actually, this was a group decision. We talked to Seunghan about it. We decided that we wanted him back too. And so we fought for him to come back. He needs to support us, And then these OT6ers were like, OT5. Right now they're saying OT2. No, they're saying something else because now they're attacking the other members now that Seunghan's out. So, like, SM, truthfully, do you not see what they're doing? They're doing this on purpose. They're sabotaging them. It's like, protect your artist, dude. Like, you had one job. Uno. But she didn't do it because you decided, no, we're gonna actually side with the people that were bullying him. He's like, not worth it. Oh, he's so worth it, by the way. I'm just so, like, frustrated, Like, I want to cry. That's how mad I am. Because he didn't deserve that. He didn't deserve the hate that he got. He didn't deserve to be bullied out of the fucking group. Like, dude, basically, here's my theory. Here's what I think happened. Because while this was all happening, the other 6 were in Madrid, right? And so how Seunghan was in Seoul. The members wanted Seunghan back. If the members were at whatever meeting Seunghan had that day, they would have been like, don't listen to them, you're not leaving, Like, you're gonna stay with us. Like, we're sticking together, we're family. So of course SM got him alone. Probably guilt tripped him, probably being like, you're gonna bring the group down, bro. He's not gonna bring the group down. Did you not see the stats? They got so many streams the day he was told that he was coming back. Like, that's what people wanted. That's what even non-fans of them, people who did not like them before or didn't stand them before, wanted to stand them since he came back. Good luck with that. SM, you wanted RIIZE to be an international group, to be popular internationally, to have international success, right? Good luck with that. Good luck when you announce their tour and the tickets are not being sold. Why? Because we're boycotting your ass. In a way, I was gonna say that this entire thing is childish. Like, vary because these fans are acting like people who don't have their brain cells, they're on vacation, you know, like it's not working for them, you know, they clearly just aren't okay in the head. When it was announced that he came back, I was in my bed, my nephew was like sitting over here, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's back. He's like, who's back? And I'm like, Seunghan. And he's like, who's that? Like, you know, and I'm like, you know, he's a guy in a group that I really liked that got kicked out. Not kicked out, but he was on hiatus. And he was like, so why was he even on break? And I told him why. And he goes, why does that even matter? Is what he told me. End quote. He's 11, by the way. He's 11 years old. And he goes, like, why does that even matter? That's not even a big deal. They're acting like he killed someone. He dated someone and smoked a cigarette? Please. You know? He's like, so many other people do it too. Should they kill themselves because of it? No, I don't think so. Then, earlier today, when I was out with my nephews, the other one, the younger one, you're 8 years old, right? He's 8 years old, right? 8 years old. When I was 8 years old, I was delusional as fuck too. But listen, he was like, because the news just got to him. He was like, oh, aren't you excited because he's back? And I was like, yeah, he left again. And he goes, why? And I told him, and his face, he went. Children think it's fucked up that he got kicked out. Or not kicked out, he was bullied out of the group for that reason. They both were like, that's literally so stupid. Like, why? Free Seunghan, you know? Do you want to talk about how you feel about it?
I feel pissed. Like, I am so mad right now.
You hear that, SM? You hear that? And I will literally crash out.
Like, it's because he just dated someone and just smoked a cigarette.
And it was before he was a celebrity too. Before he was an idol. Before he ever was, you know, like, that's his personal life. That's not our business to begin with. Why do we care? I tried to fight these dumbass bitches, and I was like, why do we care so much about someone else's personal life? It has nothing to do with us. That's not our business. That's his business. Like, I really don't care what he does with his personal life. I'm here because he has talent. I like his music. I like his voice. Like, he's my favorite member of that group, you know? And like, at this point, we're gonna do what we're gonna do to kind of fight back, basically. We're going
to burn down their house.
is we're going to be boycotting SM and RIIZE again. Well, we were already kind of boycotting RIIZE before, but for now we're really gonna boycott RIIZE, because although I do feel bad for the other members, I'm sure the other members didn't want him to leave either, you know.
They're in a different
country.
state.
In a different country.
And then they're crying.
They were crying at the airport. Sohee, who doesn't cry often, okay? Someone said that at their very first fan sign, they all cried, but Sohee didn't. Sohee was crying at the airport on the way back because of the news. They all just looked so sad. Like, I was sad too. I had just woken up and I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Like, my heart dropped. I was like, he just came back. And it's so obvious that SM probably bullied him out of the group too. Probably fed him the thought like, oh, you're just gonna bring your group down. You're a failure to the group. Like, the group hates you. The group doesn't hate him. They were fighting for him to come back. Basically, I'm here to inform you guys to go and unfollow them off of every social media thing, block their Spotify.
They just lost one.
They lost 100K followers within the past hour. I'm just saying. So basically, we need to keep that going. Unfollow them if you haven't already. Unfollow their like Weverse, leave that, because that's one of the biggest parts of it. I'm sure, I hope SM, when they see how drastic the change is, that they'll do something. But knowing SM, they never protect their artists. They never do any of that. Like recently, when like the whole with NCT, when Jaehyun had that stalker, that one girl, and they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna sue her, but then they didn't do it. And like SM, a clear, like a very simple, hey, that's our artist, and we're going to be suing the people who are spreading malicious comments, because that's what most companies do. That's what other companies do, man. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to protect your artist, but they were not protecting him. The people around him failed him, and I like just feel so frustrated, because it's like all our waiting, all our begging SM to do something was for nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that just pisses me off, you know? SM, please do better. Like, but this goes for other SM artists too. Are boycotting SM, just in general, because they're shit company. And did not deserve that. He was just a kid with a dream. And you guys ruined that for everyone. Also, another misconception that I do want to talk about is that a lot of people are blaming just Korean fans of theirs. However, I do want to say that there are also a majority of Korean fans that were also supporting him, and bullying the people who were saying OT6. You know, like there's a lot of them that are also supporting him. So we can't just generalize an entire, like we need to make sure we know what we're saying in the comments also, and to be a little respectful and not make the comments xenophobic or anything like that, because that's not what we're doing. That's like not the point. The point is that these people are delusional and they think that they can control these artists. And you know how dangerous it is for SM to enable this? To enable these types of behaviors, being like, oh yeah, if you send floral wreaths, like funeral wreaths, you know, if you send them, and if you harass these idols to a certain point, and if you send these trucks, and if you are mean as fuck to people, you're gonna get what you want. That's not safe. That's not cool. That's enabling that behavior. Like giving the energy, it's giving the same energy of when Enhypen had female dance partners on Bite Me originally, but then they had to get rid of the dancers because fans were like, oh my god, they're dancing with girls, oh my god, they're dancing with girls, don't make my boy touch a girl. And I'm like, it's a dance, that's their job. It is not that serious. You are so full of shit, you know? I'm still mad to this day. Like, I think they did bring the girls back, actually, for the last tour. This video is not about it, however, Engines were also defending Seunghan, so Engine besties. I have no words. Just spread this hashtag on Twitter. These ones. I think there's a few. These ones. Spread those. Have them trending some more. Unfollow RIIZE off of every platform that you can. And also just send love and support to Seunghan and to
like send it to your best friends too.
Yeah. Let other people know. Just like we need to do something to make sure that this isn't a norm, because this isn't okay. These are human beings, you know? These are people, and they're getting death threats. They're getting told that they shouldn't be alive. They're getting told that if he doesn't get put out of the group, that they're gonna bully him to the point where he has to kill himself. Is beyond me. What the fuck is your problem? These are people, human beings. He was a kid with a dream. All because he dated someone. All because he had a personal life. Have you seen him, by the way? Why are you surprised that he had game? I'm just saying, like...
Like, why does it matter that he dated someone?
It shouldn't, you know? And then also, because this also puts a risk at their
the other members like privacy, because this reminds me of, wasn't there that one time like a year ago when they were all on like personal breaks just because it was break time, and Anton like went to go visit his family and his friends back in the States, and someone like the K-Nets, not even just the K-Nets, I feel like it was also other people, but they had found the girl, because there was like a picture of him walking with a girl who was like a friend of his that he went to school with, like someone that he hasn't seen in a long time. It's like the same gist of him hanging out with like his school friends. Like, it's not a big deal. This was just a friend of his, you know. It really shouldn't have been seen in that situation, even though if it was, that's not our business. Like, even if that was the case, that, oh yeah, he was hanging out with his girlfriend, good for him, you know. But this literally wasn't the case. It got to the point where these people, these fans, found this girl's personal Instagram, started harassing her to the point where she had to put out an apology. She's not a celebrity. She's like a regular person, you know? She's a normal person. She's not, you know? Like, that's so fucked up. This is a normal human being. These days, I guess, now people are coming for Sohee. Come for Sohee, and I come for you, bitch. Anyway, sorry. I'm not sorry, actually. I don't play about Sohee, okay? But I'm just saying that they're coming for him, they're coming for Unsuk, they're coming for Wonbin, they're coming for literally all of them. Why, you may ask? Oh, because they already got their first victim down. SM, open your fucking eyes. Make like NZT and open your eyes, because I'm like, you're not seeing how this is a problem, and this opens the door for more harassment, more bullying. Have you not learned? You've already lost 2 of your artists to... Why would you encourage another one? You know?
Okay, so I totally forgot that I could literally just do this to show you guys the tweets and stuff that I was talking about. Basically, yeah, so this is my Twitter. Yes, okay. So basically, these, look, these are the funny stuff, but I'm not entirely, that's not what I was here for. So basically, these accounts right here, I need y'all to pay attention to these accounts, okay? I'm gonna need y'all to mass report them, block them, whatever, because they are, well, they're the reason behind the, what's it called, the RIIZE, and like the death threats and stuff. They paid for that shit. They were for that shit. Like, it's beyond me, man. Like, oh yeah, these are the accounts. I have them all blocked, but you know. And they're like, well, now we feel bad for Wonbin. Well, who fucking made them sad? Do you see these bitches? Do you see these bitches? Do you see them? Do you see them? Do you see these fucking bitches? They're dancing in front of the wreaths. Mind you, Seunghan walked past them. He walked past them. This is so funny. How do you rate your 7s?
Bring sexy man back to RIIZE. Man didn't do anything but be sexy.
Like it or not, he had an ex-girlfriend. RIIZE is 7 now, let's fucking rock. Bring back the Seunghan!
Hong, hong, hong.
Bring back the Seunghan!
Hong, hong, hong.
Yeah, back for only 2 days, but you fuckers are so damn annoying.
You guys actually just separated my parents. Hope you all are happy cause now they're so sad.
See me kicking your ass tonight! Whoa, I am about to go off!
I'm about to cry. Uh-oh. Bring his pretty face back to...
Bring Seunghan back!
Someone said, I'd be doing coke and heroin if I had fans like y'all. Not for real, because people were trying to come for Sohee, people tried to come for Unsuk, people tried to come for Wonbin, there are people saying OT2, and I'm like, at this point, you guys don't even care about RIIZE. This isn't about the music. This is not about the music, this is about you guys being some freaks, bro. Yes, Seunghan chose to leave, but he would have never left RIIZE if he wasn't bullied so harshly out of the group by their vile K fans. Like, it is so disrespectful, and they're trying to say, oh, we sent those wreaths to support him or something, you know, being like, no, we weren't sending death threats, but A death wreath is a fucking death threat. It's to make him feel like he's, like, attending his own funeral at the age of 21. Like, it's just so sad. He did not fucking deserve any of this. Justice for my man Seunghan. Bring him back before I get mad. I hope that he sees the support he's getting also. I hope he isn't just seeing the hate, because there is also a ton of us who also love him, who also really want him back. And I'm telling you, my account, I mainly post about the boys here. Mainly. Yeah, I'm a multi-fan, but I mostly post about the boys, but I've been retweeting a bunch of stuff about Seunghan, because what happened to him was not right. What happened to him was not okay. I think he deserves the best. Right now, fans put more what's it called? More messages on his thing, because the antis try to rip off the messages, but their fans are now watching to see, to protect this wall for him. These are all messages full of love and happiness for him. Seunghan has been seen, like the other day when he walked by the RIIZE, he also walked by this. He stood there and stared at the wall. Ex-girlfriend didn't speak ill about him. His members and classmates were defending him. So how are you? You don't know him personally. Join hate trains over some pictures and media outlets. Be for real. And these are the same bitches that were responsible for Eric Tayeda's back in 2022. That shit pissed me off. It pissed me off. Deserves better. Siwoo deserves better. No fan should be able to dictate how you run your life. These companies are useless and pathetic. I hate this so much. Dude, and I went on a rampage on TikTok about it.
No, because the thing is, do they realize how dangerous it is that they're enabling this behavior? Because if you think about it, this is like them being like, yeah, it's okay. If you, like, send threats to people and you, make them miserable, you'll get what you want. And that's, like, dangerous because in the future, that can lead to worse situations. And then, like, also, just in general, it shouldn't have happened. Someone should never have been on hiatus. That's, like, whatever. Like, I stand with him. Oh, like, he didn't deserve that. But, like, in general, this is enabling that odd behavior. This is delusional to the point where I don't think therapy can help him. And I just... Also, I want to point out how a lot of people are... not defending them, because I've been fighting with them all day, but I have been seeing people saying, like, along the lines of, like, oh, it's all the Korean fans or whatever, but, like, a lot of them are putting it in a way that comes off as xenophobic, and I'm like, okay, guys, like, I don't agree with these people either. However, I've also seen a lot of Korean fans that are also supporting Seunghan, who are also devastated from all this. I know it's, like, a very small amount of them, but, like, they exist too, so we can't generalize them, but then also, like, yeah. So, yeah. Also, we should be boycotting them, because we need to fight back. We can't let this be the final thing, right? Because this is dangerous. This is dangerous in so many different ways, and I hope that, in a way, there's just a way to make this better. Because, bro, it wasn't even two full days, bro. And what do you mean, like, they're coming after the other members too now? Oh my god, ooh. And one more thing. I was, like, arguing with one of them on one of the OT6ers. Was it an OT6er or an OT5? OT2, they do that too. Anyway, so I was, like, arguing with one of them the day that it was announced that he was coming back. And guess what they said? They said, oh, well, he's probably gonna go in case his girlfriend is not you. Like, okay. Okay, good for him. Like, I don't understand. I'm, like, having trouble wrapping my head around how this is a problem, you know? How it's a problem. Like, what? Dude, my nephews. Okay, so the oldest one is 11, and the youngest one is 8. And earlier today, I was sad about it, because I was initially really happy about it, and they were happy about it because I was happy about it. They're like, oh my god, yay, he's back. Yay. However, one of them was like, why was he even on hiatus anyway? And I told him, and he goes, why is that a problem? The 11-year-old. The 11-year-old, okay? And then the 8-year-old today, he was like, he also asked, like, why did he officially get kicked out? Like, what the heck? And I told him why, and he said, he was like, that's not even, like, a problem. That shouldn't be a problem, you know? Even he's like, I'm mad. What the heck? What's this for? Why was he getting sent death threats, you know? Kids are wrapping their heads around how this is a problem. But some of these grown-ass motherfuckers don't. But, like, some of them aren't even like, I feel like, I don't know. It's frustrating. It's so frustrating. Like, I'm so mad. People around this boy failed him. They failed him. SM did not protect him when they should have. Like, just a simple, oh, if you spread misinformation, we're gonna sue you. You know, the one that most companies do whenever there's controversies. But, like, this shouldn't even be a controversy. Like, who's gonna tell them that half of their idols are dating each other, probably, too? Like, who's gonna tell them that? Like, it's like, these are human beings. These aren't, like, toys, you know? These aren't dolls that are perfect, that are, like, you can play with them and whatever. And they're never gonna choose you, especially if you're gonna act like this. Like, good luck having RIIZE actually like you after all of this, by the way. They're probably pissed off too. They're probably like, what the fuck? So he was fucking crying. They're all so sad at the airport. Oh. SM, you were enemy number 1 today. No, they were for a while. Oh.
See my pinky, see my thumb, see my fish, you better run.
But then I'm also, like, scared that they'd, get sued. There's also this, people were trying to reach out to Stephanie Sue to try to cover this because she has a big following, reaching out to people who have big followings. Recently, Adam McIntyre did a video on it, and that made me so happy because I know that he's a RIIZE. I know he's been a fan of RIIZE a lot lately, but he was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what the fuck is this? Why? We're not angry at you, love. You're the greatest thing we've lost. The Noah God. She's such a badass for that, though. It was the number you cared about, right? And then that, like, yes, Alice, you get them. Yeah. And me right now. Also me right now, because the boys teasers, oh my gosh. Oh my god. And then this picture of Kevin, right? This was released, and one of the OT Sixers, I don't know what it has to do with the boys, but this bitch, she quoted it and said, I thought Seunghan left RIIZE. And everybody was mad. The Dobies were mad. The OT7s were mad. They're like, this is literally Kevin Moon. This is Kevin, first of all. 2, fuck you, bitch. Bullying like an innocent dude. God, he couldn't find comfort in his own company. So he immediately went somewhere he knew would give him validation and comfort. And that was his solo support ad at the subway station. God, this is heartbreaking. May the universe continue to watch over him. I'm so scared for him. I hope he doesn't do anything, you know, because it's difficult, you know? I just hope that he's okay. Yeah, all right. I need y'all to pause and read this, okay? Actually, no, I'm going to read it out. It's urgent. We can't stay silent anymore. SM Entertainment has failed in its duty to protect one of its own, and we can't let that slide. Because, here, look, them enabling this behavior, them being like, oh, it's okay, you know, like, we want to listen to how the fans feel. No, you fucking don't, bitch. Because most of us want him back. Most of us don't want him gone, you know? This is beyond me. But anyway, some people, like, if they're enabling this, they're letting these crazy ass bitches think it's okay to bully people like this. It's okay to bully artists like this. SM Entertainment, you should know better because you have lost your own fucking idols because of hate, because of bullying. You've lost that before. You should know better. You should know how to protect them better, bitch. But anyway, it's like, it's dangerous for other idols, other companies, whatever, just in general, so dangerous because this is giving them the okay to just do things like this and that they can get away with bullying other idols into doing what they want them to do. That's not normal. And then it's the whole oh, but it's part of our culture. It's part of your culture to be sick as fuck. It's part of your culture to bully people for dating. I'm literally going to swing at one of them. Anyway, Seunghan, a talented and beloved member of RIIZE, period, has been forced out of the group due to relentless bullying from K-Nets, and SM Entertainment stood by and allowed this to happen. Because SM were bullying him too. I remember seeing somewhere, I think another YouTuber talked about it, and basically there's like this form where like employees of these companies can go there and like talk about what goes on in the companies, but it's anonymous, right? And a lot of people from SM Entertainment were like saying how they didn't want Seunghan back either. And I'm like, the fuck does it have to do with you, bitch? Fucking bitch. Anyway, they stood by and allowed this to happen, and it's crazy to me that they, like, as I was trying to say earlier, but I was so mad yesterday that I kept getting backtracked, so I apologize for that. Here's me explaining what I was meant to say. I feel like SM cornered him, basically, because his other members were in Madrid. They were not in Seoul. They were not in Korea at the time. So they couldn't be there to support him and be like, hey, look, like, no, don't go, we got you. You know, because I know that they would have. I know that they would have supported him. But SM, of course, waited till it was a perfect time because nobody else could intervene and be like, no, we're going to fight for him. And told him all this shit. I bet they guilt-tripped him out of the group. I bet they were like, oh, you're going to bring your group down. Think about them for once. You know, Hence why in his initial statement about him leaving was him being like, I was only thinking about me. Well, yeah. Just like Adam said in his video, like, you're the one that got fucked over. Of course you were thinking about you. What? We were all thinking about you, you know? We cannot let this injustice continue. This isn't just about Seunghan. This is about the well-being of every artist under SM Entertainment's care. Very company reasonable for nurturing their talent is the same one turning a blind eye when they are attacked and torn down by online bullies. Seunghan was supposed to return. He was supposed to stand strong with his members, but now he's gone. Forced to leave his group he loved and worked hard for. All because the company didn't take the necessary steps to defend them. We can't let K-Nets win. We can't let SM get away with their negligence. Sorry, my bad. Are responsible for allowing this toxicity to spread unchecked, and their silence speaks volumes. It's time for us, the fans, to rise up. We have to make them listen. This is how we fight back. Boycott SM and every artist under their label. This includes NTT, aespa, EXO, SHINee, Taeyeon, what other groups do they got under there? All of them. Suju, but why are we listening to them anyway? Anyway, stop streaming their songs, stop engaging with their content, stop giving them attention and money. I'm sure there are resources or places you can find where you can listen to their music and it won't give money to SM, so be on the lookout for those. Make your voice heard. Flood social media, Weverse, Twitter, Instagram, every platform you see. Make it clear we won't tolerate their silence anymore. That is why I'm making this video, by the way. This isn't just me hopping onto anything. This is me because I genuinely do believe this entire thing is fucked and it shouldn't have happened, you know? And so this is me defending him. Demand accountability. Spam their official accounts. Leave comments and raise awareness. SM must understand that fans hold power. We will not support a company that allows its artists to be bullied into leaving. Spread the message. Let other K-pop fans know what's happening. This isn't just a briizes issue. This affects every K-pop fan and every artist who might face the same lack of protection in the future. This is kind of what I was saying. Like, it enables this behavior in the future, and that's dangerous. It could lead to people themselves, you know? Like, we can't have that. No. If SM won't protect the artists, then it's up to us. We are the ones who make these groups what they are, and we have the power to demand better. Let's make sure Seunghan's departure isn't in vain. It's time for action. Together we can show SM that they're up against a force they can't ignore. It's now or never. Stand with Seunghan, stand with RIIZE, and let's make sure no artist ever has to face this kind of betrayal again. Boycott, protest, make peace. And I agree. Yes, let's do that. And don't give up. Is the next day from when I was filming, so it's the 14th. And as of currently, Naver deleted their article about Seunghan's departure, and he's still listed as a member of the group on SM's. As you can see, Seunghan is still listed as one of the members of RIIZE on SM's website too. And people are saying, "Oh my gosh, well, there's hope." I'm like, yes, there's hope, but until we hear like an official statement that he's going to be back, that they're going to take legal action against these fuckers that like to ruin things for him, until then we're going to be boycotting. Like, don't give up. We up. Yes, we are. But at the same time, we're not entirely up. Please spread these hashtags. Please sign this petition. I'll have it in the description. I'll have the hashtags in the description too, because I think you can copy and paste that way. Either way, I just need you to do that.
I'm just saying that it's just frustrating, and I think we need to come together and try to send support the best that we can for Seunghan, because I can only imagine how this feels for him. He must be feeling so like stressed, scared, because people were sending him death threats. People were saying that they were gonna kill him. Like, come on, you know? It's dangerous. It's not okay.
I hope he's okay. I hope he's around people that care about him. I hope the members, if they're back in Seoul or when they come back, that they're able to support him and they're able to show him love and support and let him know that we all care. Not all of us are stupid and hoping for only 6 of them. Like, no, that's not complete. I'm sorry. If he's not in there, I don't think I can support the group. I'm sorry, and I feel bad for the other members, but the other members also wanted him back, you know? This was also their decision, not just his, not just, you know. So anyway, yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.